What's up, YouTube? Alright, I'm back with another video. Now, today, this video is for the PSC window clerks. The PSCs who will be window clerks. You have PSCs that work in a plant. Some of them might do window service later on, I don't know. But like the sub offices, the smaller offices, the main offices and things like that, this video I'm gonna go over some stuff that you would have to know before you take the window test. Now, if you're not familiar with the window test, at the post office, the window is considered where they have the registers up front where customers come in and do their shipping, where they sell stamps and stuff like that. So, like me, when I started, I was a PSC. I started with distribution. Then later on, I did window services. And every PSC that's going to do window services, which is eventually going to become an SSA, is what they call an SSA clerk. When you become regular, you will have to do a window test. Now, in that window test, you're going to have to know some real important things. It's a lot, but it's passable. Now, this one thing that they're going to go through is the shipping methods. Now, you have first class, you have standard, you have priority mail express, and global express guaranteed. And there's all other type of services that go on with that. Now, when I took the window test, I had to know the forms and the limits to the weights, and of course the different type of mailing classes. So we're gonna start with first class. First class, you can mail envelopes, letter envelopes with documents, no items. Could be a letter. You have a letter, which is like a regular size letter. Like, for example, let's say a letter like this size. Yeah, that'd be a regular size letter, which is 55 cents. And you would have a large envelope, which would be, like this size. Pretty much to be a large envelope. Those would be first class mailing letters. And then from first class, after 14 ounces, it go up to standard mail or priority. Now, standard mail is usually like within 6 to 8 days, depending on where it's shipping to, and it's by weight. Standard mail could only be by weight and have no flat rate. And standard mail it comes with no insurance, but it comes with tracking. But it's a slow mailing process. From standard mail, now standard mail can go up to, I think it's up to 70 pounds, I believe. I forgot. But standard mail, it cannot be no more than 108 inches length and girth. Which, what I mean by length and girth is the length of the item plus the length of the item around. Let's say you have something that's like a rectangle. Say like a rectangle box like this. You measure the length, and then you measure around, which is the girth. If both of those combined is more than 108 inches, is not allowed to be shipped. That's one major thing you're going to have to know when you take the window test. Items that you ship, whether it be first class, standard, or priority, it cannot be no more than 108 inches. Now, as far as priority mail, you have priority mail. And then up from that, you have priority mail express. And then up from that, you have global express guaranteed. Now, the difference in these is priority mail, like this is a flat rate envelope. Priority mail, it comes with $50 insurance. And you can mail up to 70 pounds with priority mail. And when it's flat rate, no matter the weight, it's only one price. And with the flat rate, it have certain boxes that it could go into. So it'll be good in each zone that it go through. It's 8 zones throughout the U.S. that the post office use. Now, when you have a package that's too big, or that's a certain size over 12 inches, you have to take the measurements. And the price, if it's not flat rate, the price is determined by the weight and the size of the box. If it's a certain size, it goes in what they call dimensional rate. Dimensional rate applies to boxes that's considered oversized. Now, dimensional rate usually apply out of California, and the further away from California, the more it might be. But dimensional rate applies to packages, whether it's priority, first class. Well, first class. Don't worry about first class. But whether it's priority, standard, dimensional rate is important when they're shipping by weight. Now, when you have priority mail, it's important to know that priority mail, you can ship international and domestic. Express mail, you can ship international and domestic. Global Express Guarantee, same thing. Now, priority is usually 1 to 3 days. And express mail is usually next day if you have it in before a certain time. And this is a guaranteed service, and it's fully refundable if it's not met at its guaranteed time. Same thing with Global Express. Global Express overseas, it usually will be 1 to 3 days, and it also will let you know how many exact arrival date when you put it up in the system. So this one overseas is usually 3 to 5 days international. This one international is usually 6 to 10 days. So you have to know the difference in the shipping procedures, which is first class. After first class, it's standard. After standard, it's priority. After priority, it's priority mail express. And up from that is priority mail, it's Global Express Guaranteed. So let me do that again because I fucked up. So first you would have priority. Okay, so as far as your shipping goes, you have first class. You can do first class letters, or you can do first class partial. And up from first class, you have standard mail, which would be by weight in within 6 to 8 days. And up from that, you have priority mail, which would be within 1 to 3 days, depending on where it's going. And it also comes with insurance, up to $50 for free. Up from that, you have priority mail express. And express is usually next day if you have it in before a certain time. Like at my office, it has to be done by 3 o'clock. And then you have Global Express Guaranteed. The Global Express Guaranteed is good for international shipping. In international shipping, Global Express Guaranteed is usually 1 to 3 days. Express mail is good for international shipping also, as well as domestic. And international, express mail is usually 3 to 5 days. Same thing with priority mail. It's good international and domestic. International priority mail is usually 6 to 10 days. Now, when you do first class mail, international, it varies by destination, which I don't think that'll be on a test. But one thing that you will have to know, like when I took the test, one thing I had to know was the forms and the numbers to the forms. So this is a label 228. This is a priority label 228. You can use it for priority shipping only. If they put this on a regular box, it cannot go standard mail. Let's say you have a box. Say you bought a fan from Walmart and you have an item that can fit in that box perfect, and it don't weigh that much. And let's say it's from California to California. You could do standard mail and priority should pretty much be the same price. But let's say you use a box that's not a priority box, it's a regular brown box. If you put priority, if you put a priority label or sticker on it, it has to go priority rate. Now, like I say, this label 228, you can use this and change any box into priority, unless you use a flat rate box, it's already priority. And if you want to do like this one, like this express mail, this is a label 11-B. This is a priority mail express. This can only be for express mail if you want it next day. Now, this one, they have information here you would have to fill out, but you don't got to worry about that. You just have to know that label 11-B is priority mail express. Label 228 is priority mail. This is a custom form for Global Express Guarantee. You have to have this and you have to fill it out. So Global Express Guaranteed has to have a customs form. So that's that. This form is a PS 3816, which is a collect on demand. Now the COD, collection on demand, is when a person ship a package. They pay for everything, but the receiver must pay for the shipping when they get the package. So the receiver would pay the cost and send a money order back to the sender. That's what collection on demand is. Now the COD, like I said, COD label is a PS form 3816. That's a COD form. Now the 1260 is like a time card sheet. 1260, I'm not sure if that's going to be on the window test, but I just decided to put it in here. But a 1260 is something that PSEs and CCAs is real familiar with when you first start, before you get your time card. I have to do a lot of editing. And I know when I did my window test, I had to go over the certified mail forms, which is a 3800. And this is a certified form right here. This is for certified letter. Now this requires signature from the receiver, and it also have a tracking number. And this can also be used with a return receipt. Now the return receipt is a 3811 form. This is a return receipt. It cannot be used by itself. It can only be used with certified letter or with express. Now if you do express, you do not need certified mail. certified. You can only use a return receipt, because this is physical proof that the receiver received your letter or your letter. A certified return receipt can only be used with express mail and certified mail. It cannot be by itself. So that's one thing that I had to know when I was in window training. Now another thing, very important, is what they call registered mail. Now registered mail, see, this is a label 200 and a label 200N. So one thing I forgot. When you have certified mail, you can use a return receipt. It cannot be used by itself. It has to be used with certified mail. It has to be used with Priority Mail Express, or it can be used with registered mail, but it cannot be by itself, which is for registered mail. See, this is registered mail. When you do registered mail international, you only use this top part. When you do registered mail in domestic, you use this, both of these together. Now, this requires signature from the receiver. This can be tracked international and domestic. Now, the difference between registered mail and certified mail, they both do the same thing, give you tracking with a signature. But registered mail, you can insure up to $50,000. This will be on the test, I guarantee you. Registered mail can be insured up to $50,000. And I think it's 5,000 international. The max is 5,000 international, I forget. But I know domestic, it can be insured up to $50,000, and they give you a tracking number. And this is a registered form right here, which is a form 3806. So you use this with this registered stickers. So that's a 3806 registered mail. Then a 3849 is a notice left slip, which is this. This is a notice left slip. This is when a carrier attempted to deliver a package and the customer wasn't there to receive the package. Or let's say someone was there that wasn't an adult. They leave a notice left, and this is for the customer to come pick up from the post office. That's a notice left, a 3849. Now, this right here is a form 2976. I had another one, but I couldn't find it. Now, this is a customs form, 2976. This is a customs form. This is only used when you ship to like an APO or international. Anything international or to a military base like an APO or a FPO, you use this international label right here. This has to be done. International, you cannot do it without a customs form. All international APO, FPO has to have a customs form now. And it was another type of custom form, I couldn't find it. This is the one that's most likely used at every office that I've been at. Well, at pretty much the bigger offices. Small offices might have the little small green international labels. I don't know. But they phasing them out. So this one, 2976, this is a custom form, 2976, which you will have to know. And another thing that was on my test was money orders. Domestic money orders. Now, when someone buy a money order, they come in $1,000 increments. If someone purchases a money order that's $3,000 or more, they must do a form 8105A. This might be on your test most likely. So 8105A is a funds transaction report for money orders that's more than $3,000 or more. This goes directly to the BSA, and you would not be able to process a money order without sending this form to the BSA. Now, if a person refused to fill out the form, the 8105A, if they refuse to fill this out, you can't process the money order form. If they say, well, give me $2,900, you cannot do that. Or if they say, give me $1,500 and then another $1,500, you cannot do that. If they're processing $3,000 in one day, they must fill out a form 8105A. They can't go to another clerk and try to get 1,000 from them and 2 from you. No. Okay, so one more time, I'm gonna go over the forms, and it's important that you highlight everything when you in your window class, because they're gonna give you a book about it's about an inch thick. Highlight every main point that you feel is important, and you study those main points, because at the end of the week you're gonna take your final test. So if you're doing first class mailing, so in my window test, that's what I had to go through. I don't know if they changed it or not, but I know that I had to know the numbers to the forms. Now I'm gonna go over the forms again, and I'm gonna try to post them somewhere over here. I'm new at this editing shit, so just hold on. I will get it eventually. So again, PS form 3800. Oops. Certified mail. All right, PS form 3811. Return receipt. Label 200. Where's my label 200? Okay, label 200 is registered mail. Label 228 is the priority label. That's 228. Now, 1260 is your time card sheet. It's a 1260. Now, COD, collect on demand, is 3816. That's collect on demand, 3816. And I don't know the number to this one. Global Express Guarantee, custom form. That's this one. I don't know the number to that, but fuck it. Not but fuck it, because I ain't gay, but fuck it. This is a woman. Now, label 11B is your Priority Mail Express label. 11B, Priority Mail Express. Now, registered mail, PS Form 3806. This has to be done with registered mail, with this. So these go together. 3806 and the 200, label 200 has to go together. And like I said, domestic, both of them. International, only this one. Now, 3849 is a notice left slip. That's a 3849. Now, a 2976 is a customs form. 2976 customs form. And the 8105A is a funds transaction report when you have a money order that's $3,000 or more. You will do this form right here. Very important, 8105A. So, I hope it's not too much. Okay, so I hope this information is going to help a lot of people out, you know, when you're doing your window test or preparing for your window test. Now, when you're shipping packages, one thing that's important for you to know is the weight limit. The weight limit is 70 pounds. The size limit, it can't be no more than 108 inches. That's length and the girth. Girth is all the way around. Now, if it's 104 inches, that's good. 109 inches, it won't let you ship. So remember, this will be on your test. No more than 108 inches length and girth. No more than 70 pounds. Now, first you have first class, then you have standard up from first class. First class is only up to 14 ounces. Standard, you can ship standard up to 70 pounds. Now, standard mail goes by weight only. And if it's a certain size, it goes into dimensional rate, which is a higher cost because of the distance traveled and the weight of the box. You have priority mail. Priority mail, it comes with $50 insurance. It's usually within 1 to 3 days, depending on where it's going in the U.S. If you're shipping priority mail international, it's 6 to 10 days. And if you're doing priority mail express is a guaranteed service, which is next day if it's in before a certain time. Priority mail express international is usually 3 to 5 days. Now, express, you can track international everywhere. Priority mail international is trackable in certain places. Global Express Guaranteed is tracked everywhere and is usually within 1 to 3 days. Global Express Guaranteed and Priority International Express gives you a delivery date, a guaranteed delivery date when you process it. Now, if you're shipping international or to an APO or FPO, which is military, you have to use a customs form. Custom form will not be done for anything domestic like California or New York. You don't need to worry about a customs form. Only outside the U.S. you use a customs form. Now, registered mail and certified mail are both signature required, and they both have tracking. The difference between registered mail and certified is registered mail can be insured up to $50,000 domestic. Certified mail can't. Now, as far as a package itself, you have shipping options, which I forgot what the limits was with the regular insurance. Man, I forgot the insurance. We had insurance slips. They pretty much done away with them because everything is done in the computer now. But we had insurance slips that was like this. It was a blue one and it was a black one. But damn, I forgot all about them. I don't know if they might be on the test. It might not. But I forgot about the insurance. The insurance you could apply to a first class package, a priority package, an express package. I forgot the amounts. But anyway, I hope this helped y'all future window clerks. I'm gonna try to put more videos up, give more information out. Like I said, my intentions wasn't on really being like making YouTube videos, but I get asked a lot to make update videos and all that, so I'm gonna start doing that. You know, the least I could do is start doing that, because like I say, I'm gonna always be 100. When I bring it to you, I'm 100 with all of it, and I ain't gonna bullshit with you. I'm gonna let you know exactly what it is and how it is, because honesty is the best policy. And I appreciate y'all watching my videos and the little 300 subscribers I got. I appreciate it. I mean, it's 300, but shit, 300 is better than none. But anyway, I'm not in it for the subscriber count or trying to get paid from YouTube or nothing. I'm in it to give people information. Information that's going to help them career-wise. So, till the next video, I'm out.